Hi, welcome to Your Business, Your Rules. I'm Kat LeBlanc. This is the podcast for people who want to start and grow an online location-independent business so they can live a life of freedom and choice on their own terms. Welcome to episode 37, 6 Steps to Start Your Business. If you're thinking of starting a business this year, that's great. You've probably already spent a lot of time thinking, researching, talking to people, and preparing, although hopefully not too much preparing. If you're sure of your business idea, that's wonderful. If not, do check out episode 37, Why You Don't Need an Original Business Idea. So, assuming you've got your idea, the one that is going to get you excited to get up in the morning and you know exactly what niche you're targeting, what actually comes next to start your business? The main steps for starting your business are 1. Understand your ideal customer. 2. Understand how you're different. 3. Create a simple, clear offer. 4. Test your offer. 5. Decide how to communicate the value of your offer. And 6. Find people who might want to buy it. Step 1. Understand your ideal customer. While this can feel like a super boring step, the success of your business is riding on you actually doing this and the step following. And I'm just warning you now, that one not only seems a little boring, but also potentially uncomfortable. But here's the thing, if you don't understand your ideal customer, you can't speak to their pain points. You don't know what keeps them up at night, and you don't know what they really want. You might love your idea, but if it's not ticking the boxes for your ideal client, it's never going anywhere. So step 1, understand your ideal customer. Step 2, understand how you're different. This is the part most people skip because it's the introspective work. It's not sexy, it's not anything anyone can see yet, and it can feel uncomfortable, kind of like when you're asked in an interview, tell us about your strengths. The truth is, if you can't tell anyone why they should buy from you, they actually won't. Here, what you want is 4 to 6 bullet points that explain why you are different. These bullet points work almost like an anchor that you'll use later in the process. You'll always come back to this. When you write your website, when you're figuring out how to talk about your offer, you'll always want to make sure you're bringing across these key points. These points, which are your unique value proposition, explain why I should hire you and not the next person. It's not about boasting, it's about explaining how you got here and why you have a unique perspective and solution. These points can come from your qualifications, your expertise, your unique perspective, your work style, customer experience, your reason for doing this, and anything else that makes you different. Everybody has this in them, even the people that feel like they don't. Personally, doing this work is my favorite part of working with clients because often it takes someone else to draw all the threads together, and then the client can have a real aha moment of, that's why I want to do this. That's why I'm at this point. Now, step 3, create a simple, clear offer. Your next step is to create a simple offer with a clear outcome. Simple is important so that you don't end up stuck overthinking every detail, which is a trap that many people find themselves in. The clear outcome is important so that people know what they will be buying, because people don't buy hours of your time, they buy outcomes for themselves. Now, you may not be able to guarantee that outcome, but the intention is that if they show up, do the work, and ask questions when they're stuck, they have a very good chance of getting the outcome. My recommendation is to start with a small offering so that people don't have to part with too much money to try you out. Once they see the results, they're much more open to continuing. Plus, it's easier to sell something small than something that requires a larger investment upfront. So, can you create some kind of no-brainer offer to get people in the door and get to know you? So, let's recap for a moment. Step 1 was understand your ideal customer. Step 2, understand how you're different. Step 3, create a clear, simple offer. Now we're on to step 4, test your offer. I recommend, if you're offering services, to do some limited free work to get testimonials and try out your offer. This will also help you check you're getting the results you hope for and get feedback on the process. You'll get a feel for if you want to bring in any refinements and if this really is the work for you, because you also want to try it from a personal perspective as well. Step 5. Decide how to communicate the value of your offer. Now, this part is actually sales. You need to know how to talk about what you do so that people can see the value of it and they want to buy from you. It's common to feel uncomfortable with the word sales, but it's all about communicating the value of what you have and seeing if it's a fit for someone, which is why we're calling this step deciding how to communicate the value of your offer. Now on to step 6, find people who might want to buy it. Now you need someone to sell it to. At this point, it's extremely easy to overcomplicate absolutely everything. You might be racing ahead thinking, okay, now I need a professional website, branding, a graphic designer, business cards. This is all the sexy stuff that people love about starting a business. You might even want to rearrange your office. Depending on what kind of business you want to create, dictates for what you really need and what you don't, at least right now. Where your focus should be is what is the easiest possible way to get in contact with people who need what you have. Selling is more about offering real benefit than having the best website or the most amazing business stationery. I'm not saying these things aren't important, but you likely don't need them right now. Essentially, you don't need a complex marketing strategy up front. Think about how you can find your very first paying customer. Even if it's a friend of yours, it doesn't matter at first. If you keep getting in front of the right people and you've done the previous steps, you will get customers. So those are the 6 steps. It looks simple, and in many ways it is, although there is a lot of finesse to really nailing this. You can learn more about the startup process in my Zero to Paying Clients Masterclass, which is at catleblanc.com/masterclass. But more than anything, what I want you to understand is don't get distracted and don't overcomplicate it. The first steps of starting a business don't have to be overly complicated and they don't need a lot of stuff, because what you're essentially doing is trying to find the right people and the right thing and testing if you're going to get customers. I hope that was helpful and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks for listening to Your Business, Your Rules. I'm Kat LeBlanc. If you like this show, I'd love you to subscribe, share, and leave a review on iTunes. And if you'd like to continue the conversation, head over to my website at catleblanc.com. Until next time.